What are the flaws of democracy, according to Aristotle? Have you ever wondered what ancient thinkers thought about democracy? Aristotle, a prominent philosopher from ancient Greece, had some interesting views on this topic. He identified several flaws in democracy as it was practiced in Athens during his lifetime. Aristotle believed that democracy often allowed the majority, particularly the poorer citizens, to rule in their own interests instead of for the common good. This situation led to what he termed the tyranny of the majority. In this scenario, the majority could oppress the minority just like a tyrant might. One major issue Aristotle pointed out was the danger of demagogues. These are popular leaders who appeal to the emotions and fears of the masses rather than to reason or justice. Such leaders can manipulate public opinion to gain power, leading to decisions that favor the majority at the expense of the overall stability of the state. This manipulation often results in poor governance. Aristotle also criticized democracy for lacking a proper balance of power. He argued that when the poor majority rules without checks, and when laws are ignored, the government becomes unstable. This instability can lead to factionalism, where different economic classes conflict with one another. Over time, this can cause democracy to collapse into worse forms of government, such as oligarchy or tyranny. Another flaw he noted was the polarization caused by economic extremes. Aristotle believed that both the very rich and the very poor were prone to political extremism and unrest. In contrast, the middle class tends to support moderation and stability. Since Athenian democracy was dominated by the poorer majority without a strong middle class, it became vulnerable to internal strife and civil discord. To address these issues, Aristotle proposed an ideal government called Politeia. This mixed constitution would combine elements of democracy and oligarchy. By balancing the interests of the rich and poor and being led by a strong middle class, this system could create a more stable and just political order. For those traveling in Greece today, understanding Aristotle's critique of democracy can provide valuable context about the origins of Western political thought. The challenges faced by ancient Athens are still relevant today. Visiting historical sites like the Agora or the Pnyx, where Athenian democracy was practiced, can deepen your appreciation for how these ancient ideas about governance continue to influence modern political systems. Aristotle saw democracy as flawed due to its vulnerability to majority tyranny, demagoguery, class conflict, and instability. He advocated for a balanced government that could maintain order and serve the common good.